Welcome to Mr. Gossip. I am Sarah, your ultimate destination for young and the restless drama. Y&R spoilers April 13th to 17th. Adam corners Matt Clark. Diane and Victor conspire against Jack. Tensions boil over as Diane rejects an olive branch, and Chelsea crashes a Vegas affair. The power players are moving their pieces into place. These are the young and the restless spoilers for April 13th through April 17th, 2026. Victor and Nikki's push toward reconciliation turns explosive. Phyllis makes a major sacrifice in her quest for success, and Adam takes a dangerous gamble. Diane shuts down Nikki's attempt at a truce. Holden updates Kane on the shifting dynamics in his family, and Lily opens up to Stephanie about her fears over Malcolm's condition. Chelsea catches Adam and Reza off guard in Las Vegas. Matt Clark strikes back at Nick, and Sharon tries to mend the growing rift between Devin and Mariah. Jack turns to Nikki for support. Adam backs Matt Clark into a corner, and Sally struggles as her patience wears thin. Victor helps Diane give Jack a taste of his own medicine. Lauren and Michael step into a brand new chapter, and Sharon hits the road to help Nick. Will Chelsea's quest for the truth on Y&R lead her back to the dark side? Chelsea must decide if she is Adam's partner in life, love, and justice, or the next victim of his dangerous double life. Chelsea is back in Genoa City. She's worried that Adam could slip back into a world of high-stakes deception. While she's tried to keep him anchored to their family, the parallels to the Jack, Diane, Patty triangle suggest some patterns are hard to break. The line between Adam and losing herself has never been thinner. The compromising position parallel. Recently, Diane, Susan Walters caught Jack, Peter Bergman, in bed with Patty, Stacey Hayduk, when they were stuck on a super yacht. She walked in on a drugged Jack, who had no idea what had happened. Some Y&R viewers suspected that Diane was too harsh on him. Jack didn't decide to cheat on Diane. Patty slipped something into his drink and took advantage of him. Yet, Diane walked out on him. She saw it as a betrayal. And now, Chelsea Melissa Claire Egan could deal with a similar fate. Spider, persona is like a drug, one that makes him forget about his domesticated life with her. Adam is still in Las Vegas with Nick Joshua Morrow, trying to take down Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. But the threat of Reza, Tina Kashani, remains. Reza is the Patty in this situation. She's a woman who knows the dark version of the man and wants to keep him away from Genoa City. Why Chelsea's fate might be different. Diane took a defensive stand in Jack's situation. The slap she gave him expressed the fury that she felt. It's as if all of their marriage problems came to a head. Instead of waiting at home to be the victim of a discovery, she's leaning on the fear that something's gone wrong in Vegas. She could join Adam in his dark side. If Chelsea catches him with Reza, she could use her con artist skills to outmaneuver the situation rather than just leaving. The question isn't whether Adam will stray, but if Chelsea will lose herself in an effort to keep him. The young and the restless spoilers. Did Audra tamper with Holden's donor test results? Hint that some curveballs are still to come in Holden Novak's, Nathan Owen's, newest storyline. Holden's head is spinning after learning Malcolm Winters, Shamar Moore, is his bio dad, and that Malcolm desperately needs a bone marrow donor match. Of course, Holden is also trying to deal with the news that Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, is his half-sister. There's been a lot for Holden to take in, so it's easy to see why he recently confided in Claire Newman, Haley Aaron. Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, wasn't happy about Holden rejecting her as a confidant and then opening up to Claire instead. Since Audra was determined to find out what Holden was so upset about, she stuck around society and did some eavesdropping. That led to Audra discovering Holden's bio dad shocker, and the fact that Lily is his half-sibling. Audra ran off after that, and seemingly didn't hear the part about Malcolm's bone marrow desperation. However, Audra might have popped up at the GCAC next and overheard Lily's discussion with Malcolm. It's even possible Audra changed her mind and kept listening at Society without fans realizing it. One way or another, Audra might have found out that Holden was waiting on his bone marrow donor match results. Could Audra have unleashed her scheming side and resorted to something as diabolical as tampering with the outcome somehow? Audra is a crafty character who definitely knows how to make waves. So what if she knew someone at the lab who did her a favor? Audra might have suspected that if Holden saved Malcolm, it would bond him to Lily and make him a real part of the Winters family. Holden's life-saving gift would also impress Claire and pull her closer. If Audra decided to sabotage all that, she would have had good reasons to make a mess. Could Audra be to blame for Holden's negative donor match results in YNR's April 10th episode? Perhaps Audra was also hoping to gain some blackmail material. At some point after another donor match is found and Malcolm has a different hero, Audra might admit to Holden that she changed his own test outcome. Audra might threaten to make it look like Holden tampered with the results himself so that he wouldn't have to go through with the procedure. It could be Audra's way of trying to silence Holden and make sure he doesn't spill anything else to Claire about Los Angeles. Bottom line, Audra can be sneaky and sinister when she wants to be, so it's possible she's behind Holden's negative donor match results. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Audra always has a few tricks up her sleeve, so stay tuned to the CBS soap. The Young and the Restless Shamar Moore has bone to pick about his latest return. The Young and the Restless for another epic stint as Malcolm, the role that launched his career. The actor got his start on the CBS soap back in 1994, which changed his life. Moore played Malcolm for nearly 10 years before leaving to pursue other projects. Moore recently revealed that going back to the CBS soap is like coming home. Going home, though, isn't without issues, and Moore jokingly declared he had a big one this time around on The Young and the Restless. Lily shared a behind-the-scenes video of Moore's return that included the two of them filming with Brighton James, Devon, and Sean Dominic, Nate. She asked Moore how he felt about being back. "I am home, baby. Blast from the past, but too much motherf. ING dialogue," he declared. Khalil and Moore started cracking up as he explained he does fewer pages in his day job on the new. There was a lot of laughter, but it wasn't the only time Moore mentioned the number of pages he had to film on The Young and the Restless versus his other shows. Speaking with TV Insider about his latest return, Moore mentioned the amount of dialogue as he gushed over being home again. "I feel humbled and honored and nostalgic, but I also have a bone to pick with Young and the Restless because all I was asked was, would I be willing to come back for a cool little story? And my mother raised me to always remember where you came from. But I didn't know they were going to make me memorize 124 pages for 3 days of work. Even when I was Malcolm for real all those years back, I never did 124 pages," the actor expressed to the outlet. This time around, Moore's alter ego Malcolm learns Holden Nathan Owens is his son thanks to a fling with Stephanie back in the 90s. Nathan gives both Fox and Moore another reason to pop back up on the CBS soap again. Moore's returns may be brief, but they are so worth it to have him and Malcolm back in the Winters family mix, even if it does mean a lot of dialogue for the actor. The Young and the Restless spoilers Tuesday, April 14th. Diane rejects Nikki, Lily panics, and Kane gets bombshell news. On the next YNR, tensions rise in Genoa City as alliances crumble, shocking truths emerge, and Lily faces a devastating reality. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, April 14th, hint at some interesting moments ahead in Genoa City. Diane Abbott, Susan Walters, will reject someone while Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, gets some intel. Plus, Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, is worried about her dad. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, April 14th, suggest that off the cusp of her failed reconciliation with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, during the Monday, April 13th show, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott will suggest a truce to Diane. Diane is in a very dark place where the Newmans are concerned, and who could blame her considering what Victor pulled by kidnapping Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and leaving him on a yacht, drugged, with Patty Williams, Stacey Hayduke. Across town, Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, will give Kane some intel. As fans learned during the week of April 13th to 17th, Holden is the biological son of Malcolm Winters, Shamar Moore, which means he's also Lily's brother. Lily Winters voices her concerns. Speaking of Lily, the Young and the Restless spoilers for April 14th imply that she'll have concerns over Malcolm's condition that she'll voice to Dr. Stephanie Simmons, Vivica A. Fox. Stephanie isn't only just Malcolm's doctor, she's his friend, his ex, and his baby's mama. Stephanie wants nothing more than to help save Malcolm's life. So, what kind of concerns will Lily have? And can Stephanie calm the woman's nerves? If Malcolm doesn't get a bone marrow transplant soon, will he? If Malcolm doesn't get a bone marrow transplant soon, will he die? And how long before this could happen? The Young and the Restless spoilers update Monday, April 13th. Ultimate sacrifice, reunion shatters, dangerous moves. On the next YNR, chaos erupts as a reunion turns volatile. Nick faces a nightmare in captivity, and risky moves threaten everything. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Monday, April 13th, 2026. In the next episode, expect to see one character make the ultimate sacrifice. An attempted reunion turns volatile. Plus, two characters make dangerous moves that could cost them. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Let's start off with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. Victor having Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, kidnapped was too much for the lady. Victor and Nikki ended up separating. Nikki hoped the time and distance would allow them to come to an understanding. However, that is not what happens. It seems that Victor continues to act like a stubborn old man. While they will attempt a reunion, it won't go well. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, April 13th reveal that Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, decides to make the ultimate sacrifice. However, this will be for the good of her success, not necessarily anyone else. Phyllis has already lost Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziade. While that is tearing her up inside, the redhead just keeps focusing on becoming the next mustache. Thanks for watching, Mr. Gossip. If you enjoyed the drama, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More shocking secrets, more emotional twists coming your way. Stay tuned, because the drama never ends.